Hi boys and girls, welcome back. I hope you had a great and relaxing break. So yesterday you talked a little bit in math about squares and rectangles. So today we're going to talk about trapezoids and triangles. So the one thing I want to do first is I want to review some of the vocabulary. So you did learn yesterday about the vertex or vertices, and that's where your two sides, the sides or your long parts, come together. So if you were looking yesterday and doing your math, you noticed in a square and a rectangle, they both have four sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they both have four vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4 in your square. Same with your rectangle. Our trapezoid also has four sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it also has four vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4. But you'll notice in our triangle, there are only three sides and three vertices. So here are our three sides and our three vertices. Remember that vertices where those two sides come together and make that point. So today in our picture, we're going to look at our picture here. So you're going to need to have your math papers. You're going to need to have your crayons because you're going to have a red and a green crayon today. And you're also going to need a pencil. So I'll give you just a few seconds to get those things collected. And then we'll start talking about our math here. All right, so when we look at our picture today, we're going to look at our picture and we're going to find out how many triangles do we have and how many trapezoids do we have. So you're going to use the trapezoid and triangle pattern blocks, and you should have those in your little bag like this. And we're going to see how many we need to fill in the picture. Then we'll color our triangles green, and we're going to write the number here, how many we had. So if I look at my triangles here, I have 1, and I'm just going to color it green, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 triangles. How many trapezoids do I have? Just 1. And I'm going to color my trapezoid red to match. So if you notice, we use the triangles to make the roof of the barn and also the body of one of the chickens, and then we used a trapezoid. If you look at your picture here, I want you to think about how many shapes can you see? Right, we have the trapezoid, we have the triangle, we have a rectangle, and we have squares. And if you notice here, all these little squares make up another rectangle. So we're going to do the guided practice together, and then you're going to do the independent practice on your own and the homework on your own. So when we do the guided practice, so it says triangles and trapezoids are two-dimensional shapes. That means they're flat. It also means they're closed. So a closed shape means there's nowhere to get in. So if I have a shape that looks like this, it's open. So think of it as a gate. You know, animals can get in and out. If it's closed, then they can't get in or out. So there's no way for them to get in or out. So when we do these two-dimensional shapes, they're all closed shapes. They have straight sides and they have vertices. So here's what it says. We're going to check and see how many sides and how many vertices each shape has. So when I do that, I like to kind of mark it so I don't lose track of which ones I've counted and which ones I haven't. So when I look at my triangle, I just make a line. 1, 2, 3. Then I know I've counted all 3 of those sides, and I don't have to worry about whether or not I already counted that one. I have 3 sides. Then I want to know how many vertices. Remember that vertice, that's where those sides come together. So I'm just going to circle those. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 vertices. So my triangle has 3 sides and 3 vertices. Now if I look at my trapezoid, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to mark each side as I count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I don't have to worry about whether I counted that side or not. I've already marked it, so I know I have 4 sides. And then how many vertices do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I also have 4 vertices. So now I'm going to go down and I'm just going to do 1 through 4. I'm going to check here again. 1, 2, 3. 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. 3 vertices. So since this one has 3 sides and 3 vertices, I know this is also a triangle. When I look over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vertices. So 4 sides and 4 vertices could be a trapezoid, it could be a rectangle, it could be a square. The reason I know this is a trapezoid is because remember when I look at my trapezoid, the 2 ends are the same length, but the top and the bottom are a different length, and they're also a different length than the sides. So when I look at this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 vertices. Over here on this side, 1, 2, 3 sides. 3 vertices, sorry about that, and 1, 2, 3, 3 sides. So the question is, how are a triangle and a trapezoid different? Right, the triangle only has 3 sides and 3 vertices, where the trapezoid has 4 sides and 4 vertices. They're the same because they're both 2-dimensional shapes, which means they're flat and they're closed. So I'm going to let you do the independent practice on your own. But I want to do the problem solving here together. There's a lot of reading in here, so sometimes I think it's kind of nice if we do this one together. So it says, I am a closed 2-dimensional shape that has 3 sides and 3 vertices. What shape am I? So if I'm closed, and let me see, it says again, I have 3 sides. And I have 3 vertices. What shape am I? Here's 1 side, 2, 3 sides. Here are my 3 vertices. What shape do we have right here? Right, that is a triangle. So on this line right here, you're just going to write triangle. Let me write it on the board for you. Triangle. That one is the triangle. Number 11 says, I am a closed 2-dimensional shape that has 4 sides and 4 vertices. 2 of my sides are the same length. My other 2 sides are not the same length. So remember, if we're talking about a rectangle, you have 2 long sides and 2 short sides. If we're talking about a square, all of the sides are the same. So we're talking about a shape that has 2 that are the same and then 2 that are different. What shape is that? That is our trapezoid. So we would write trapezoid. That's what goes right here on this line. Number 12 says Ty has 3 different shapes. The shapes have 11 sides and 11 vertices in all. What shapes can he have? So we need to think about that. They're all different. He has 3 of them. And when he's done, he has to have 11 sides and 11 vertices. So let's see. Could he have a rectangle, a square, and a trapezoid? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Well, 4 and 4 is 8. 8 and 4 more be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, he can only have 11, so that's not going to work. So let's see, what if I tried, let's just exchange the rectangle for a triangle. I have 3, 1, 2, 3, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 1, 2, 3, 4 makes 3 and 4 is 7. 7 and 4 more, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 sides. I don't know if you noticed this in the lesson, but if you notice, we should be able to see now our sides and our vertices are equal. My triangle had 3 sides, 1, 2, 3. It also has 3 vertices. My square has 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 vertices. My trapezoid has 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. So I could use a triangle, a square, and a trapezoid to get my 11 sides and 11 vertices. So now I have to write a written response. If you notice number 12, it always gives us lines, which means we need to write a sentence to explain what we did. So I'm just going to tell you what he has. So what does he have? We're going to say Ty has a triangle, a square, and a trapezoid. So I know because I just laid it out so you could draw it. So I know this works. Ty has a triangle, a square, and a trapezoid. 3 plus 4 plus 4 equals 11. All right, so you need to do the independent practice on your own and your homework. Some of you will have homework in your packet. Some of you will have homework in your portfolio, so make sure to check there for that. Bye.